Alright everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video with Fat Phil, and we are going to talk about the new raid. As always, we're going to keep talking about the raid, but we're going to kind of talk about it in terms of what you should be doing to prepare for it, and if you should be preparing for it. Before we do that, we need to talk about our king, Wampa. You guys know the drill. We're trying to get Wampa to Relic 8. To do that, this channel needs to hit 5,000 subscribers. When we hit 5,000, Wampa will be Relic 8, and the world will be a happier place. Well, I'll be happier, which hopefully makes the world happier. Anyway, guys, let's dive into the raid. Also, guys, channel memberships are now a thing. So when I'm live streaming, if you want to get a guaranteed roster review, priority comments, things like that, and even exclusive content at times, go ahead, join those different levels of memberships. So, this new Krayt Dragon raid is fun to play. The rewards are definitely suspect. Everybody knows that. The question I've been getting is, should you be working on these factions? That should you be using the Hutt Cartel, Jawa, Mandalorian, Old Republic, and Tuskens? Like, should you drop everything and farm these factions? I don't think you should drop everything and farm every single one of these factions. I think that would be a huge mistake, and I think that would set you back more than it would help you. Not just because I think a lot of people think the rewards are terrible, and that's its own whole thing that, we're beating a dead horse at this point, right? My recommendation is don't go outside your comfort zone. That, like, the Jawas and the Tuskens are not something that I'm going to recommend players go out of their way to build. I don't think that's smart whatsoever. Now, something like the Hutt Cartel, where you could go and build Jabba the Hutt, that's something that's worth thinking about. That's a worthwhile investment to your account. When you build someone like Jabba the Hutt, right, you're getting this. I mean, look, there are 10 Hutt Cartel characters. So you can conceivably build 10, you could build 2 teams from Jabba the Hutt here. So, there's some of that aspect coming into play here that you can really do some good things by going after Jabba, getting this. You've got, the characters here to take advantage of your Hutt Cartel. Something even like Mandalorians. I mean, Maul is definitely, I understand he's a conquest unit, but if you're above 4 million galactic power, you're going to get Maul for free, right? That Proving Ground mission is not hard. You're going to get Maul for free. So I don't want people thinking that you're not going to be at that point where you won't get Maul. Like, it's going to happen, right? But the rest of these characters are all ones that you're going to be getting up, right? Like Jango, Beskar Mando, Canderous, Mandalorian, the Armor, Sabine. You're going to have options to pick from in here. I 100% think these are all fantastic characters that are worth the gear. So building this faction, not a big deal, right? That should be a no-brainer. And then the other one is the Old Republic. My Old Republic was Jedi Knight Revan, Jolee, Bastila, Mission, and Zalbar, and I was able to score 300,000 points. So mine are not nearly as high a gear as other people's are, which is only going to improve the score that you can post. So I don't think you necessarily need to drop everything and focus all efforts on this raid, because I don't think you're there yet. But do I think that it's going to be worth potentially changing some of your farming paths to ensure that you're going towards these things? I absolutely think so. I 100% think that these factions are going to be something that later on down the road you're going to want, you're going to need, and this raid is going to be worth it. I think eventually this raid will be worth it. Even if the rewards right now are lackluster, guys, they're going to be worth it. So my advice for you, don't drop everything and farm Jawas or farm Tuskens. Follow your path and see where you can fit in Mandalorians, some Hutt Cartel, or Old Republic if you're not already there. And if you're already there, like for me, I'm looking at my Old Republic and I'm like, I could really relic Jolee and Bastila. Maybe that's something I do for my guild, that I see this as an opportunity that I can improve my score. I'm going to go level them up. So, I don't know, guys. That's kind of the advice I wanted to give out. It's not going to be anything crazy, right? It's a quick video. Just don't feel like you need to drop everything for these factions. Look at the little wins you can do along the way, and then figure out how to go from there. That's probably the best advice you're going to hear from anybody. That it's not go for this first, go for that first. Like, it's going to depend on your roster. Go for the little wins first. Get those small boosts out of the way. And then look at the bigger picture and figure out what you need to do. this Krayt raid is going to be sticking around. They did not put in all this effort to take it away. They'll tweak rewards. They'll do this. They'll do that. They'll find a way. This thing is sticking around, and you're going to need to prepare for it. So make those small steps throughout your roster instead of having to try and make these huge, giant leaps that you're not prepared for. That's the video, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. As always, smash that subscribe button, leave likes, leave comments, and I'll see you all in the next video. May the force be with you all. Cheers.